What we wanted to do was to tackle the current state of our world with a sense of what next, or where do we go from here.
What you think is the single most important lesson we have learned from this moment of crisis?
So I think that's what's going on. It is tied to an ideological divide, but that ideological divide comes down to a history for various groups of feeling dispossessed, unheard, silenced, oppressed.
We've had unravelings in history before, and they produce often a vacuum and better things.
We live in a place that we should be proud of because it is inclusive, it is diverse, but we are not yet an anti-racist society.
You know, when Canadians talk about multiculturalism, what they're really talking about is the ability of everybody to belong in their own way.
We wanted to carve a clearer, not necessarily clear, but a clearer path forward towards some sort of optimistic future. Who are we fighting for? What change would we like to see?
You may love someone, but your money, how you pay your bills and feed your family, depends on the continued exploitation of that person.
Our people believe we're responsible today in our decisions for the seventh generation whose faces we can still see coming towards us.
And we were able to honor the change makers who have led the way for us to continue to fight for change and who drive us to hold up their legacy in this fight for equality by pushing forward.
And I think what you've been able to do is to show that to people, to help people. And that is a kind of healing for the rest of Canada, for the people who did not go through that system.
We have described for all of Canada a mountain, and we have shown you the way to the top, but now it's for you to do the climbing.
I would say bringing this event online was a natural step forward for us. It allowed us, as the tagline says, to create a global forum for inclusion. 6 Degrees 2020 was accessible globally. The discussion in our coffee houses was open across continents, not just across a table. We are slowly understanding, as it was said at the end of the LaFontaine Baldwin lecture, what it means to have this collective, global need for belonging and how we can move closer to creating a world, creating a future that doesn't distance but includes.